Davis, didn't she burst on the scene and ran a mark as a result? I can't call this one, Brendan. This is anyone's game.
Yeah, look, Nicola and Andy, as you said, burst onto the scene in 2024. This is going to be a nail-biter, I think. You know, George Wall is a household name here in Australia. He's one of, if not the leading men's doubles, mixed doubles player in Australia. He's right there in the top 3, right? So, very interesting to see. I think it really comes down to the young Nicola, I believe. It's always hard when you are the youngest on the court, you know, that generally enables you to play very freely, but it can also enable you to play too loose.
There we go. Nice spicy way to kick us off.
And that is what we expect to see in this match.
1-0-1.
Very different to what we just saw here on Championship Court.
Oh, long.
That goes long. And obviously, Nicola and Andy had great runs in singles 2 days ago.
2-0-1.
I think they might face off in the bronze medal match.
Oh, wow, we can have a look. That is some good info. Nicola strikes.
Second server. Two.
Couple of outballs to get us going, Brendan.
Yeah, do you know what? Whilst Andy and Nicola have burst onto the scene in the last 12 months, Jay is the most improved player in the last 3 months, I believe, in Down Under.
Yeah.
He's using the new Franklin paddle and he is looking fantastic.
You know, I think of role models within our sport, Brendan. These 4 are it. Like, they are just all amazing ambassadors for our sport here in the Australian pickleball space, New Zealand pickleball space. Really get behind things and really promote the scene. It's so good that we have these guys on Championship Court.
Great ambassadors for the game, undoubtedly.
We go and make him out like a nice person, and he does that.
Yeah, Jay not worrying that Nicola is only 16 years old there.
I can confirm.
Neither should he.
Can confirm that Schoeman and Dikosavljevic will go head-to-head for the bronze too.
That's exciting for Australian pickleball. Great use of the legs here by all 4 players. Yeah, not where I would put that one.
Yeah, brave person to try and lob George Wall. George Wall, by the way, probably has the 2nd best mustache in the building right now, none other than our PPA crew member Keaton. Be rocking #1 of that. Oh, George returns the favour with the body. The boys, thumbs up, good to go.
2-3-2.
Expect to see a lot of this Andy versus Nicola cross court. She lands it right in that back right-hand corner. Has a little look, but falls back on the same side, much to the disappointment of the crowd.
Gravity works a bit differently down under, mate. I don't know what happened there. Grewal will take it. Slapped away. Regarded as the professor of pickleball here in Australia, George Wall. Incredibly high game IQ.
Yeah, you're not going to want to give him too many up at that height. This gets dealt with very cleanly.
Side out. Three, 3-1.
Great return
Second
deep
server.
into the backhand corner there of George Wall. If you can land him there, you're looking mighty
3,
fine.
3-2. Side out.
Schoeman did spend some time over in the States with Hall of Famer Wes Gabrielson. No doubt be tuning into the streams and cheering her on. Actually, he'd be cheering all of these guys on. He spent a bunch of time with them all.
It was great to have him down under last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, not wrong.
Another one of the great ambassadors of the sport. She missed it, but I like that.
Yeah.
I like that she was trying to disrupt the play there.
Andy, definitely one of our more taller ladies within the women's division. Definitely a fan of the lob.
Second server.
That was being flung around. These players really starting to get into their groove now. As we expected a close one to get going, it's going to be this the whole way.
Yeah, this is some high quality pickleball already in these early stages.
I'll be honest, Brandon, I was gobsmacked to see these two teams seated in the 30s, considering how highly ranked they are within the Australian pickleball space and New Zealand pickleball space.
3, 4,
Yeah, this is
1.
definitely a tough first round match, and actually it's not first round. These teams both had byes through to the second round, but it is their first match.
Yeah.
Second server.
Oh, either way, what a treat for the audience. Packed crowd.
3, 4, 2.
There's that lob return, and again.
Andy actually hit an out ball there, unfortunately. She wasn't very well aware of where she was on the court. What a shame. Get another little look at that here. We even saw George on the right. We don't see that often.
I like it. But, you know, we talk about Nicola Schoeman and just the confidence she has in herself. She's like, George, get out of the way. I've got this ball. I'm going to tee off.
More than
4,
capable.
4, 1.
Yeah, good
Great spot.
Second server. 4, 4, 2.
Yeah, that's a bit high, George. Andy was sitting on it too.
Yeah, Andy D. Any opportunity she gets, she'll put that away with ease.
5, 4, 2.
1 point game.
Good eye there from Nicola.
Well, we expected a good old-fashioned grind out. That's what we got.
4, 5, 1. Point.
Nicola punishes it. You always know where she is, by the way. Very
5, 5,
loud. Nicola after a winning shot.
I love the energy she brings to the court.
1. Point.
Okay. Little run here for the team of Nicola and George.
6, 5, 1. Second server.
You can see Nicola Schoeman rocking a Queensland uniform there.
6, 5,
George,
2.
Nicola and Andy Dikosavljevic all hailing from the Queensland region. might put away with these. George Wall starting to build some steam. That is danger signs if you're the opposition. Grewal and Dikosavljevic. Couple uppy balls. George Wall will gobble them up every time.
Side out. 5-7-1.
Great hands by all four players in that point, but it's the young gun that takes the initiative on that speed up the line.
She's got that X factor, Brendan.
Very exciting future ahead.
Side out.
We talk about terrific years that both Schoeman and Dikosavljevic had. George Wall had a couple of injury barriers in 2023. And what an amazing end to his 2024 he had.
Some terrific wins in MLP last year.
Well, I think it's no question that Wall's definitely in that top 3 discussion for best male player in Australia. Grewal sniffing about as well.
7-5-2.
Dikosavljevic responds. She's had a couple that are in that strike zone of George Wall in the last 5 or 10 minutes. That's a confidence booster. And I imagine if you're watching at home, strap yourselves in, get yourself a nice cool beverage or something to eat, because this is going to be a long one.
5-7-1.
Great lob. She saw the Ernie attempt from George Wall, read it well, goes up and over, pushes Nicola back off the kitchen, and then capitalises on that volley. Look at that.
6-7-1.
Picture perfect. Ooh, headshot.
Second server.
Missed.
George is not a short man either.
6-7-2.
Schoeman, so lethal.
Going back to that same spot again. Have George and Nicola picked up on something here? Jay needs to get ready for that one.
7-6-1.
Done it twice now.
Point.
And Brendan, it does seem the last 5-10 minutes we've seen a couple speed up initiations very early into the rally.
Yeah, Andy going straight ahead to George, not where I'd be going. I liked when she was in that cross-court dink pattern with Nicola. I feel they were having some real success there.
Football. Push off.
Oh no.
Point.
Jay's got his big toe in the kitchen. And Nicola will probably not want to watch this replay on this lob attempt.
Firm.
Timeout.
Wasn't the greatest lob here. He's going to put his left foot forward. And he doesn't land the left foot back outside the kitchen until after that overhead.
Yeah, well, that is the rules, and we have a
George Wall and Nicola Schoeman taking on Jay Grewal and Dikosavljevic. We are in game 1. And Wall and Schoeman have taken a 9-6 lead here, but it has been an absolute battle to get to that point.
Now biter, mate. Pick up from Dikosavljevic.
Great hands there from Andy. As I said, not the spot I would like to go on George Wall, but she got her paddle down knowing that that overhead's going to come straight down on her feet. Look at that. Picture perfect.
That was a terrific angle there from Grewal. Pushing Wall out to the wide side.
Had some great spin on it too, so it kept on moving away from George there. She misses it wide. Didn't get enough curl on that one, and I think George Wall speed ups from Nicola off that bounce going at Jay. Let's see what happens. We had the right pattern of play, but Jay was sitting on that forehand volley, Dylan.
Waited for it.
George will be disappointed that tactic didn't work.
Yeah, George was very aggressive with his cross things there. We'll see if that trend continues.
Yeah, Jay, no need for that. I think they're going to direct some more traffic that way regardless, Jay.
Yeah, gone fishing. George will take it.
992.
Just Nicola with that kitchen prowess of hers. If it's anywhere in that green light, goodbye.
Yeah, we saw two speed ups there, right? Or three. One was not effective. Jay hits the winner, but the next two. Oh, she finds it that time. Another practice shot. Less than 5 minutes ago, but nails the second one.
Try again, and what a way to set up your game point with this ATP effort from Nicola Schoeman.
Made it look very easy.
10-9-1.
Yeah, George was all over it like a rash.
11-9.
Nicola Schoeman dug that one on, dug it out, and then eventually the pop-up put away for George Wall secures the game one. Awfully close game. We're going to bounce into a quick commercial break. We're back live here with a game two of this thrilling mixed doubles action. Live from the Melbourne Convention Centre straight after this.
Get ready, pickleball fans. The PPA Tour is bringing the action to you. Whether you love to play or watch, this is your chance to experience pickleball at its best. Mark your calendars for our next tour stops. Tucson, Arizona, February 5th to February 9th. Mesa, Arizona, February 17th to February 23rd. Cape Coral, Florida, March 5th to March 9th. Don't miss your chance to experience the thrill. Watch the pros, cheer for your favorites, register to play, and buy your tickets now at ppatour.com.
Yeah, not wrong. I mean, really displaying the talent that we have here in the Australian-New Zealand pickleball space. We're going to get started with Dikosavljevic to bring us in for game two, 0-0.
And a nice fast start there.
Brandon, is that a bingo card you've just pulled out, mate?
0-0-1.
Just teaching our US fans some of the Aussie lingo that we've come to love.
Speed up.
Point.
And we're seeing some fiery displays from the gentlemen, continuing that trend from game one.
1-0-1. Second server.
George may be lanky, but even he can't get that one back.
Interesting move there by Nicola. I feel she even moved after that dink from Jay, so not sure what was going through her mind there. Yeah, they're looking dangerous now, Wall and Schoeman. I expect them to relax after winning that first game, drop the shoulders a bit, play with a bit more flair. And they're good front runners, both of them.
Oh, wow.
Point.
In the corner of the kitchen, or as I refer to it as the pantry, George Ball.
Not sure if that was completely intentional, that one. Let's have a look here.
He meant it the whole time.
3-0-2.
Very fine angle if he did.
Side out.
Good start here for Wall and Schoeman.
0-3-1.
We did see a quick 3-0 lead at the start of game one. And then there was an immediate 3-3 response after it, so we'll see if that trend continues here for Dikosavljevic and Grewal.
1-3-1.
Nicola just not ready for that speed up coming right at her then. Crikey, that was great from Andy, but George, too solid.
Yeah, the initiation to George Ball, that's a scary prospect.
1-3-2.
Ooh.
Great hands.
Ah, walloped away. What a play. George Ball with the fancy feet. Didn't matter. Andy Dikosavljevic launches that down the middle.
2-3.
Good response here by Dikosavljevic and Grewal.
Andy really starting to tee off here. 2 successful drives down the middle with resulting in 2 quick points.
So solid on that right-hand side.
3-3-2.
Oh, pick up.
Yeah, George is so good at that shot. He reads it so well, disguises it with that short take back, then some good acceleration on the paddle, speeding it up there at the end. Look at that defense by Nicola.
Oh my goodness.
3-3-1.
Yep. It almost looked like George was considering a speed up prior to that play. Regarded as the professor for a reason, patient pickleball on display. Got the butt up he liked and dealt with it
4-3-1.
appropriately. Yeah, really starting to swing freely now. George Ball, quick 2 points on the board.
Ebbs and flows in game 2 here.
5-3-1. Point. Timeout? Yeah, timeout receiving team. 6-3-1.
And a timeout called there by Jay Grewal. A quick response after leveling it up at 3 apiece. Wall and Schoeman take a 3-point lead in game 2 after winning game 1. As the players take a timeout, we will take a...
Look at that crowd on their feet there, enjoying themselves. So are we with this thrilling match. Oh, fancy feet. George Ball getting caught. The gap's there, and Grewal placing it perfectly.
Good response after the timeout.
6-3-2.
What you want to see in the team that calls that timeout.
the third time now, the last 5 or 10 minutes, Brendan. Dikosavljevic has had that forehand drive straight down the middle of the court.
Yeah, she's sitting on it so well. I think she has a lot of trust in Jade, that Jade's going to take anything that goes on the left-hand side of the body there, so she can sit on that forehand if that's where George does choose to go.
The angles from Jay and Andy.
Just not quite enough room there for Jay to get paddle on that one. I'm glad he did pull up though.
Good, Nick. 3-6-2. Side out.
Bam! Nicola puts that one away, gets the ball back in hand. They're in a very commanding position here. 6-3-1, and they're up a game.
And Brendan, the winner of this game will go through and take on either the combination of Tadio and Irvin, and they're currently up against Harrison Brown and the Japanese superstar of Shima. That game will verse the winner of this.
Some big drives here on the 3rd and 5th, going straight at Jay Grewal, and Jade is struggling at the moment to get that volley up and over. Big pressure applied here from Wall and Schoeman. Oh my goodness, it's just flooding now.
Yeah, they're running right at the moment, and we have timeout as a result. George Wall, Nicholas Schoeman. Sheesh, they're such a lethal combination. When I saw these brackets get drawn up, continues, Grewal, Dikosavljevic must respond.
They're within 2.
Second server.
There's a bit of a common trend here. The one positive for Grewal and Dikosavljevic at the moment, that forehand drive.
Good timeout call. They get the next 2 points. They get the side out. Let's see if they can claw their way back here in game 2.
3-9-1.
That serve landing a little bit shorter than George expected, I think, and just catching it a little bit low.
4-9-1.
This is a much better passage. Dikosavljevic and Grewal just playing a little bit more calm. We've got to minimise those errors.
All right, 3 very quick points here for Grewal and Dikosavljevic.
Timeout receiving team,
Yep, when you see a timeout as a result, the old analogy, you lose 3 quick points and call a timeout. Can they force a game 3?
What a great serve after that timeout. That was heavy, that was deep, right in that left-hand corner.
7-9-1.
Yeah, you have to be sitting on that middle. George puts that ball up the middle of the court better than anyone else I know.
7-9-2.
Oh, mayhem in Melbourne. Angles on display. Grewal and Dikosavljevic had their shovels out, but digging it out. But in the end, what a shot from Wall and Schoeman.
The crowd were on the edge of their seats there throughout that point.
Second server.
I do feel that Nicola's level may have dropped just a little bit. I think it was at that time where she saw the finish line. You're up 11-9, 9-3, and I think she sensed something there. You cannot do that against a pair like Dikosavljevic and Grewal. Let's see if she can
speed up from George to Andy. She responds in kind.
Scary good from Andy Dikosavljevic there. She was all over that. That reset off that Ernie from George to keep them in that point was incredible.
Crazy hands. What a
7, 9,
crazy
1.
game too.
And there's that
Second
middle ball
server.
again from George. They've got to be sitting on it. He's burning them a few times here.
Top spin applied, that flick of the wrist.
7, 9, 2.
This is really starting to ramp up, Brendan. Terrific shots down the middle. George, Nicola get it back.
Great pickleball from all 4 players then. Andy just couldn't get that ball
9-7-1.
cross court. Would have loved to have seen their initiated dink rally cross court then with Nicola really test the young gun out. There we go.
Second server.
I think George is obviously going to play very measured in this situation, Dylan. He's been here many a times before.
Oh, yeah.
Nicola, still coming up the ranks, not as privy to this situation as George has
9,
been.
7, 2.
And I think Jay and Andy sense it.
Point.
And that brings up a match point. Tense scenes here.
Definitely the right ball from Jay there.
10, 7, 2.
Didn't execute. And there we go. Wall and
11-9,
Schoeman
11-7.
do take game 2, 11-7. They are victors over Grewal and Dikosavljevic, 11-9, 11-7. They are moving on to the round of 16.